Hello and welcome to Learn Something New. In today's video, the topic that we are going to discuss is about cell. The word cell is a Latin word that means a small room. Cell is the smallest fundamental and structural unit of life that is found in every living organisms. Cell is also known as building blocks as every living organism is made up of cell. Also cell have different size, shape and function. So let's talk a little about how the cell was discovered. Cell can be either living or dead. The dead cell was first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. Robert Hooke, while observing the slice of cork, observed partition boxes that appeared like the structure of honeycomb. So he termed those small partition boxes as cell. Living cell was first discovered by Anton van Leeuwenhoek in 1674. Leeuwenhoek discovered these living cells in pond water. Let's talk about the properties of cell that is concluded in the cell theory. Simply, cell theory is a theory related to cell that tell us about the properties of cell. Cell theory is the conclusion of the contribution of three scientists. So the three scientists that contributed to the development of cell theory are Matthias Jakob Schleiden, Theodor Schwann, and Rudolf Virchow. So now let's discuss that how these three scientists came across the properties of cell which they concluded in the cell theory. Schleiden observed the plant under microscope and found that all parts of plant are made up of cells. Swan, who was a close friend of Schleiden, observed the animal tissue under microscope and he also found that the tissue of animal are composed of cell. Instead of observing the tissue of plant and animals under the microscope, Rudolf Virchow studied cellular pathology and concluded that the cell must be arising from the pre-existing cell. That means the existing cells forms the new cell, and this is only possible due to cellular reproduction that we would be discussing in the upcoming videos. So now let's see what are the properties of cell concluded in the cell theory. So the first property is that all the living organism that is either plant or animal are made up of one or more than one cell. The organism that is made up of only one cell is known as unicellular and the organism that is made up of more than one cell is known as multicellular. The next property of cell is that they arise from the pre-existing cell. The cell is termed as the basic unit of life as every living organism is made up of cell. This was the last property that was concluded in the cell theory. Let's try to figure out the importance of cell by discussing its function. Did you remember that I termed cell as a building blocks? So the function that I'm going to discuss is correlated with this term. Cell play a crucial role in reproduction as the zygote that is formed by the diffusion of gamete is further divided to form a baby, and it is only possible due to cell division. Along with this, they also help in growth and development of the body. And we grow because the cell divides themselves. We know that every living organism is made up of cell. But did you wonder that what the cell is made up of? Yes, you hear it right. Cell also have an structural organization. So the structure that forms a cell is cell membrane, cell wall, cytoplasm and the cell organelle. Cell membrane, cytoplasm, DNA and ribosomes are the common structure that is found in every cell. We would discuss all these structure that is found inside the cell one by one in the upcoming videos. But for now, along with these common structures, cell also have some unique structures. One of the unique structure is flagella and the other one is cilia. So flagella are a whip-like structure that is present in a few number and they are always found at the end of cell. In prokaryotic cell, flagella is made up of flagellin protein and in the eukaryotic cell, flagella is made up of tubulin protein. Cilia, that is another unique structure are small hair-like projection that is present all over the surface of cell, and these cilia are found only in the eukaryotic cell. The cells that are developed are known as eukaryotic cells. So with this we came to an end of this video. Thank you for watching.